Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for October the 1st through to the 15th. So we've moved into Libra season. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, this reading. So I always say if you know all three of your placements, then it's great to listen to all three. It gives you the bigger picture or a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And it is a general reading, Cancer. So just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link to that will be in the description box below. So what is coming through for you guys? The cards are not jumping, so we will split the deck and see what's coming in. Oh, Two of Swords, Venus, Libra. So some indecision or hesitation about something, about perhaps this Wand Prince, Sagittarius Chariot. Perhaps there's someone in your life that's really spontaneous and fun, or just someone that's very passionate. George is like, yeah, maybe you're just not sure about them. This could be someone that's kind of a bit impulsive and impetuous as well. Could be someone younger. Now, if this is not relating to somebody, it can also be something that you're trying to get off the ground, something that you've been working on and that you're wanting to develop, and maybe you've just started or you're just thinking of starting. Maybe you've seen some initial positive results. Maybe you're thinking of, seeing this as something that could be a long-term thing. But let's see. We also have the High Priestess has come out for you. Cancer, Moon, Taurus. So intuition coming in very, very strongly for you there, Cancer. And it is a sense that something is ready to mature, or someone is ready to mature, or something is ready to be developed and to move to another level. So it's a sense that it's time now. It's ready to proceed. It's the start of a new cycle that's coming through here with this. But there may be some decisions and some hesitation about stepping into it. So let's pull some cards around this. Really being this is something that maybe you weren't planning on doing it now. Maybe you weren't thinking it wasn't ready, or someone wasn't ready. But it's kind of like you're getting these very strong intuitive messages that it's happening. So yeah, interesting. Here we have the Page of Wands twice. So the Wand Prince and the Page of Wands, the same energy. So wow, I really feel like you're looking at something here and kind of maybe getting excited about it, but yeah, maybe not sure about it at the same time. So a lot of Sagittarius energy coming through. You've got Temperance coming in and more Sagittarius energy, the Knight of Wands. So wow. And the High Priestess with the High Priestess, this High Priestess energy, so strong coming in for you guys. And the Chariot, here you are. So here comes your energy. It's kind of quite a nice mix of Cancer and Sagittarius energy coming through here. So interesting. But I feel like it's like we don't know where this is going. We don't know where this is going, but just getting the message to start and to start moving this along. So yeah, it could be causing a little bit of stress with the Nine of Swords, but ultimately there's a lot of happiness around with that Ten of Cups. So that's really nice. Sometimes when you're kind of being, something shifts and changes and you weren't quite expecting it, or you weren't ready for it, or you were like, oh, am I doing this? Am I doing this now? We can get a bit stressed about it, but there's a lot of very encouraging support from the universe around this. The Knight of Swords as an outcome. So, and the Sun card, beautiful, just as a little breakthrough and happiness coming in. The Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, look, we're looking long term with this, and this is something that, like I said, it might be the wheels are starting in motion, and it's like it's happening perhaps faster and sooner than you think. But the Page of Wands is a really nice energy. It's very much, getting excited about something, wanting to start something new, and a lot of fresh new and like a lot of enthusiasm. This could be someone around you that's really enthusiastic, like, oh, let's do this, or can we do this, and blah, 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 blah. It could be a younger person, could represent a child as well. But I feel mostly this is you developing something, that this could be a passion project, or this could be planning for something. I just keep getting at something longer term. So it could even be planning for something like an overseas trip or retirement, or something you want to be doing further down the track. But yeah, crossed by the Four of Cups. So there's something on offer here, and maybe you're really not sure about it. There's a lot of hesitancy about stepping into this, I would say. And maybe it's just you don't feel like there's a solid offer. It's not exactly what you're wanting at this moment in time, but it's moving, it's going. So we have the Temperance card. So I feel like this will evolve. If this is not what you're wanting at this moment in time, I feel like it's going to evolve into something quite different. And that this energy, either this person or this direction you're going in, is very significant and very important to you. So yeah, might even be the most important person to you as well, or become that. So we have, you're crowned by the Temperance card, which is the need for balance. It restores balance. And this is in your conscious mind. And this is really, ready. A new path opens. Are you ready to dip your toe in and actually start going for this? Shooting the arrow a long distance and seeing where it lands. So things start to flow again. It feels like there's definitely a message coming from spirit, coming down into your human existence, your brain, your body, and you're feeling that it's time to start. So that actually, and is a sense that this path that's opening up here for you is very aligned. There's a sense of bringing something into, or someone into, alignment here, which feels really nice. So at the base, we have the Knight of Wands, which is another Sagittarius energy of action, just going for it. I like the fact it's called Sagittarius Chariot in this Wand Prince, because the Chariot is your card, and we've got that here. We've got a lot of Sagittarius, then we move to the Chariot. So it is about success and victory and pushing forward with something, But this Knight of Wands is positive change. There's a very, very positive change going for something, following your passion, following your dream. This is what's happening deep down. So these stirrings are getting louder and louder and louder and rumbling to the point where you cannot ignore this anymore. Now, with the double High Priestess, I mean, this is just like your intuition or even your psychic abilities have been on fire. You might have had some very interesting dreams that suddenly that you should be doing this. This could be synchronicities, like this energy being brought to you, or getting very clear signs and symbols from the universe to be doing this. So I still feel like there's a part inside your mind that you're like, but I'm not sure, but feeling this very strong pull, which gets stronger and stronger and stronger, because we have in the near future the Chariot. Now, just recently, we've kind of talked about the High Priestess in the recent past, but she really is quite an extraordinary figure, and this is something that is so powerful to you. It can be actually connecting into a higher version of yourself, really connecting in and seeing yourself in a different life as kind of like, as the spiritual version of who you are. And really, I feel like that is kind of dictating this energy of where you're going next. So I feel like you are embodying the High Priestess energy. We have in the near future the Chariot. So there is this energy that there's going to be this real push and pull, and those two sides and conflicting sides, energies, arguments, people that are kind of like, I'm not sure, I'm on this side, I'm that side, ambivalence, whatever it is, they're brought together. So it is sort of like whatever it is that you were conflicted about in terms of stepping into this, you really find this unified focus and this ability to drive something where you want it to go. So it's this real emotional pull. George is really talking in your reading to be like, oh, we can do this. So yeah, you are presenting as the Nine of Swords. So there might be a little bit of fear around this. It might be some overthinking. There might be some sleepless nights with the High Priestess coming in and talking to you in your dreams. There could also be a sense of just feeling a bit stressed about it. I'm not seeing any of that here. So I feel like that's kind of all something you're worrying about that is not presenting in this reading as anything to worry about. So that's the good news with that, because, you're surrounded by this 10 of Cups, which is happiness. It's such a beautiful energy to be coming through here. There really is something that truly makes you happy, and it is about connecting to that and really allowing that journey to expand, allowing that journey to progress. So yeah, that's kind of where I feel like it's sitting right next to the High Priestess. Listen, really listen to those intuitive messages around what is bringing this happiness in for you. And we have as hopes and fears the Six of Pentacles, which is balance. Again, right in the same line as the Temperance card, 2 cards of balance. Temperance is more spirit, aligning you to a higher purpose, a truer path, a spirit and your human existence aligning. The Six of Pentacles is more your needs, or balance within a relationship. So the giving and receiving, it can be gifts of money. It can be, if you're always the giver in a relationship, suddenly people start kind of giving back to you. So it can also be about balancing like your financial position. So it just brings in a lot of harmony. The Temperance card, it does bring in this kind of calmness, and it does bring in a sense of, I didn't even realize something was really out of balance until it comes back into balance. And so it's actually really good for stress in the adrenal systems, which you might be feeling here with the Nine of Swords. So that's why it's great. The Temperance card is in your conscious mind. So I feel like either this is something that you're generating at this moment in time, Cancer, or it's something that you're feeling the need to be able to, like you need to be doing something about this. And so you're getting very clear messages that to look at stress and any kind of stress and anxiety that might be going on in your life. Maybe there's somebody that you can talk to about this with the Temperance card. The Temperance can often sometimes represent healthcare or healthcare practitioners as well, but doesn't have to necessarily do so. So we have as an outcome the Knight of Swords, which is this, charging towards something. It's this movement forward with the chariots, both the chariots and the Knight of Wands. And it's this strength of will that is moving something that almost seems like an immovable object. It's like by pure force. And so then things start moving quickly. It's making some very, very quick, fast changes. So this could all happen sooner and faster and quicker than you think. But then we have the Sun card next to it, which is fantastic, which is breakthroughs. It's a happiness. It's a happiest card. And it also brings enlightenment. So it's like this child has broken through this brick wall somehow. And so very much listening to those messages of the inner child or something from your childhood coming back to you, even a childhood friend perhaps talking to you, or even like a parent or siblings, something that has come through and broken through and really connected to the opportunity that is in this journey that you're being called upon, this very deep journey. So it's fantastic, this outcome, the Sun card. And we have as the overall energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is where things do slow down, they ground down, it becomes something and this journey is, like I said, can bring a lot more, looking for stability on a long-term basis. So again, it's this sense of looking long-term and then doing things now that will kind of put those wheels in motion. But the Knight of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. It's like feeling a lot better about your long-term future, your security, about where that's at. And also it can be someone that you can an energy you can really rely and depend upon, whether this is a person or whether this is this thing that you're stepping into, whether you got some doubts like, if this develops, is this something I can really rely on? Will it bring income? Will it bring stability? Will it bring love? Will it bring all those things that I need? And the Knight of Pentacles is saying, yes, it has definitely got the potential to do that. So that's why you're getting the message to start now. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Cancer. Affirmation for Cancer. Some of them are trying to jump for you. Okay, it says, my life works beautifully. Beautiful. It says, everything in my life works now and forevermore. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. There is a bit of a, like, whatever it is that this is that you're developing now is going to have this amazing long-term benefit. And so, like I said, bring a larger amount of security and just feeling a lot better about and stability about the future. So yeah, it's actually a really nice energy to come through. So yeah, really listen to those messages. Okay, let's see what charm you've got. Oh wow, beautiful. The little horse. Lovely. So the horse is coming in, and horses always represent, it actually reminds me a lot of this horse of the Knight of Cups. You know, it actually, and we've got this beautiful white unicorn horse of the sun too coming through. So, and then we've got the Sagittarius energy of charging through. So it does represent direction. It does represent, how you're traveling in that direction. So this horse is frisky. It actually is quite frisky. It's trotting along kind of like with its tail up, feeling quite enthusiastic about something. It could also be quite easily startled. I kind of feel like it's one of those, what I'm getting is it's one of those horses that it's kind of, things are looking good, but if something comes out of the blue, like potential danger, it can startle quite easily. So I'm kind of getting with this is that things are trotting along quite well, but there's a part of you that might be overly anxious and fearful about something going wrong, and I'm not seeing that here. So not to worry too much about that, but there is really tap into that enthusiasm and tap into that freedom, tap into the fun, like the childlike fun energy that's coming through here with the way this horse is kind of is traveling. So it does feel like there is a perfection as well too, because I'm being shown, the equestrian horses that in the Olympics, I don't know much about it, but they do that perfect trot, like they have to kind of do the dun, 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 dun. That's kind of what I'm getting, like you're mastering some sort of way that you're traveling in life. You're perfecting some kind of art. And yeah, this could even be about travel as well for some of you, or learning new things, higher learning, so studying and things like that. But yeah, I mean, it can be to do with different cultures. It can be to do with learning foreign languages. It can be all of these sort of things, connecting with people from different countries. So it's got a lot of, it's kind of really expanding your higher mind, your higher knowledge. And it is a sense that I got this. I know how to do this, and I know how to make something work beautifully, and I know how to do it to perfection. And it's not because I've got this expectation and this pressure that I'm putting on it. It's because I've practiced and practiced and practiced, and I just know how to do it. And so I've developed a level of mastery where something becomes quite easy now. And that's kind of what I'm seeing, whether this is something that's happening because it's a wand, it's a prince. I mean, the page, it's a page-like energy. It feels like this is something you're learning, but that's kind of where you're going to end up with this kind of mastered skill or mastered way of traveling through life. So yeah, or there's a sense of mastery and ease within this relationship that's here as well. But yeah, so it's actually a really nice energy, Cancer. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. I feel like also with the Chariot in the near future, this is you coming back to yourself. A part of you just going, I'm feeling more myself again. But you've got putting into action the messages from the High Priestess. So we're going to see how that works in the extended reading. We're going to look at what's coming in with that and what's coming in with this happiness and breakthrough of the sun. Where's this going, this journey? And you know, let's see what any more messages that the High Priestess is bringing in, what's happening with this mastering of the art, and let's look at the future beyond and see where this is going. So that's all in the extended reading. We're also going to get some clarifiers, some more intuitive messages coming through, although I feel like you're getting some very strongly. And we're going to look at tune in and focus in on career, money, love, and relationships. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin it to the comments as well, the link. And if this is where we're leaving each other, Cancer, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you'd like to support the channel, because that lets YouTube know that you're appreciating this content. And take care.